So many people talk about how much time it takes to upload videos on YouTube. Tammy, I'm thinking of you, slay the day. It shouldn't take as long as it's taking you. Many people think all you have to do is convert it to an MP4 or 3 file, which is helpful. This is my setup. This is the camera that I use is on top of my computer. Generally, I use the computer. Many times I will just use the camera on a tripod, like if I'm working somewhere else. But when I'm sitting in the chair, that's how that is sitting. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll show you how I actually process my videos. As you can see on my computer, there are the files that I have filmed for today. They have the MOV at the ending because I've used the Logitech on it, and now I need to convert them. I'm going to scroll over, and this is one of the programs that I use to convert it. There's quite a few others you can use. Now my file has finished, and there it is right there, merge. I'm going to right click it so you can see. I want to get the info on it. When it gives me the info, it comes over here, and it is 285.4 megabytes on the disk. So I want to make it smaller. So I'm going to go in here, and I have downloaded Handbrake. Going to double click. It'll open up. Then you need to double click the Handbrake app. It will open up, and it automatically comes a Dropbox for that. You'll hit whatever you want to put into it to make it a smaller file, which is the merge. And you'll see it scans it, and then it says, you know, start and all this queue and everything, and I just leave this as is. Now the only thing is down here you do have to change the name, and normally I would give it a different name. I'm just going to put a B behind it. And that's all you need to do for that part. Then you go back up here where it says start, hit start, and it starts compressing it. Now this will take a few minutes. But it goes pretty quickly. You know, some of them go a little faster than others. When it's just a few minutes long, you know, 15, 20 minutes long, generally it takes about 2 minutes. This is probably going to take about 3. And when it's finished, I'll show you what happens then. Now when it's finished, now this is finished, I can just shut that down, shut down the complete program, and you're going to see I have 2 merges. Now I'm going to come over here because I want you to see the difference in the size. Now before, it was 285.4 megabytes. It is now 184.6. That's going to load a lot faster than that 285 megabytes. I have had some that have been gigabytes, and they have changed them down to megabytes, and it just takes minutes to upload. And I don't mean minutes, you know, like 5 minutes. This one will probably take about 20 minutes, but we'll see. I'm going to show you what happens when I go load it up. And here we have the upload on YouTube. I'm going to select the file. And of course, then I've got to scroll back down to my podcast file. And you'll see both those merges. I'm going to put merge B because that's the one we just compressed. And it'll tell you uploading. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for it to start telling you. Tells you about 24 minutes, 23. You can see that it starts counting it down. This is probably, it'll go up, it'll go down, and a lot of that has to do with the traffic on YouTube. It is now about 10:30. If I had uploaded it earlier, it probably would be about 18 minutes. Now, before, when I uploaded it as with the extension .mov, it would take an hour, 2 hours to upload. When I would first do it with that first MP4 that's changed, it would take about an hour. This cuts this down quite a bit. And like I said, you're going to see that number changing. It's constantly changing. And this is a long video. This video is probably about 28 minutes, 29 minutes long to begin with. So it'll take a while to process. But I'm telling you, even if it took 35 minutes, that's a lot less than an hour, 2 hours to upload for a short video. So, and then of course here you can change the title, which I am going to change. And then you can put in a description, or you can put information. Like it, I don't really have a description for this, so I'll just put in Scraptastic Yarns info. And then I'll put in some tags, you know, like Scraptastic Yarns Podcast, Crochet Channel, Crochet Podcast, Knit Channel, Knit Podcast. Perhaps I'll put in tags like, if it was Vlogist, I'd put in Vlogist 2019 and Veda, VEDA 2019. So that folks that are going in and doing just a search, if they're just looking for Vlogist 2019, it'll pull up a list of those Vlogist. That is the only reason I use tags. You know, sometimes you use it, sometimes you don't. And you will notice down here on this tab here, it says Premiere, or you can hit Public, Add to Playlist. You can do all of that there. You can also pull down the drop-down menu and change it to a private, to where people have to have a password to get in, or they have to have the actual link that you send them, or you can do it to Premiere on some other day, you know. So that's for some of you newbies that are looking to mess with this. And I'll show you what happens when we get down to the after it's finished uploading, and once it's processed, because processing takes another 2 or 3 minutes. But then down at the bottom you have a couple of pictures, and we'll show you how you can change those. So see you back in a few minutes. Now you will notice the processing is done. That's the thumbnail it's given it. I've changed the name of my title, added my information in the description box. Sorry about the shakiness. Added the description, and then down here, if you scroll down, it. If you scroll down, you're going to get 3 more pictures you can choose for your thumbnail. Now, if you don't like any of those thumbnails, you can certainly add your own. And when you hit the custom, it'll pull a drop down box. And I had downloaded a picture. So then it'll upload it. Sometimes takes a few minutes. But if you choose one of the other pictures, it'll be outlined in red. And that's the picture I'm going to choose for the thumbnail. So then the thumbnail will change. And once it has done that, then you'll go over here and it says publish, draft saved. So I will publish. You're going to see that screen, and then you'll finally get this screen that tells you where it is uploaded to. And then you can add all those, you can share it to all of the places that are listed down there below. And that is it. That's how I work that. I hope this helps some of you. I know it's kind of shaky. I couldn't find my selfie stick to hold it straight. So I'm holding, my camera in my hand, and it can be a mess. But I hope this helps someone. This is how I do it. You'll find that it is a little easier to do that way, and it'll cut down some of your time for upload. So look for programs that help you. Handbrake is one that is free. There are other programs that you can use depending on your type of camera, phone that you're using, iPad, whatever. So just look around and see what tools are available and learn to work them. And I'm still learning, trust me. So that's it for that part. Hope it helps someone. Have a nice day. I did want to tell you that it actually took that a total of 23 minutes to download, which isn't bad at all. So I'm pleased with that. So I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up for those of you that are new to this and are looking for programs. Like I said, don't be afraid to go into the app stores, find out what you can, use whatever you can freebie, because it can cost you hundreds of dollars for this. There is no need to be spending that kind of money unless you're willing to do that and you have bigger plans. And of course you can move up as you go, learn more. That's what I'm doing. So I hope this helps somebody.